Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. The show is Real Estate and Home Improvement Show. We've been asking experts in to tell us how to maintain our house, how to save the value, how to pick a roofer or a plumber. Who do you trust? One issue we face here in Fresno, Central Valley, all through the state of California, in fact, is water, quality water. How do we know if we're getting quality water? And if we're not getting quality water, what can we do? I've asked an expert in, Mark Ratchford. You've been in the quality water business for years.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, making sure people have good water coming to their home.
About 38, 39 years now.
And before we go too far, I want to give you a little plug because you put this Hague water purification system in people's homes.
It's called a Max Pack or Water Max system.
And the number one reason from our guests that come on that they don't do it is the giant cost to buy a system like that. But you rent them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Most people a lot of people had a bad taste in this business. So what we do, I've kind of built my business as a rental base. It keeps me on my toes. I do a great job. If I don't, you're going to fire me.
Yeah.
So we take care of this system. We maintain it because you've got enough going on every day in your life. So we take care of it for you on a quarterly basis, and we service the system for you.
Yeah, I went through it in the home I owned, and when it came to the first time it needed to be maintained, I looked around, well, who does this? It was me.
Yeah.
I didn't make it through one or two of those maintenance things, but you guys come out and maintain it.
Yeah.
People who get them, you don't have to worry about all the whatever you got to do.
Whatever you got to do, we're there. While we're there, we're checking the system to make sure it's operating as it should. If there are any issues in between our service calls when we come out on a schedule, then we come right out to maintain it and take care of it for you.
By the way, I don't know if you know anything about this, but I turn my water on in here, and I'm knocked over by the smell of chlorine. Are we supposed to be drinking that?
So the water is what they call potable water. That's what the state requires. So now it's up to you to make the decision of what kind of quality water you want in your home. So what we do is before the water comes in your home, we cut the line, run it through our system, the Water Max, and then it removes the objectionable things, the chlorine, the chemicals, the pesticides, the other things that are in our water, and then it goes into your house as soft, clean, I call it mountain water. It makes a difference immediately for you, and your consumption, we recommend reverse osmosis. We can hook it up to your ice maker in most cases, so your refrigerator doesn't require that filter every 6 months, and it filters much more than just that filter does.
Wait, I bet it does.
Yeah.
Now, I smell the chlorine. Also, my shower door, I can't see out of it anymore because is that what you call hard water?
There's hardness in the water, and there's lots of other things that are in the water. But once the system is installed, it's not going to make everything just like perfect. I will never say that kind of thing, but it makes it much easier to keep your home clean. The shower enclosures, also the benefits of your skin. You don't have dry skin. Your clothing will last longer. All of the appliances that use water in your home will last longer. When you think about it, water from the point you wake up in the morning until you go to bed at night, water is a part of your life. When you wash your clothes, you don't bleach your dark clothing. But if you use water that has chlorine in it, then you're bleaching your clothes. So if you have skin rashes and issues like that, what happens is when you get a little perspiration going from working outside, you reactivate the tide or whatever kind of...
It's in the fabric, isn't it?
That's right. It's in your clothes. So it irritates your skin. When you have this kind of water, it removes that issue. And you'll notice a lot of benefits that just as you use the water, you'll just say, wow, I can't believe I waited so long.
You're here a month or so ago, and you said something that kind of scared me because I'm buying gallons of water, store and schlepping it over here and carrying it upstairs and stuff. And you said something, well, Mike, you're taking in a lot of water in the shower.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. So your skin is your largest organ. And there's all kinds of studies that it's not just me saying this. When you take a 10-minute shower, you absorb the equivalent, not the water itself, but whatever is in the water, of 8 glasses of tap water in just one 10-minute shower.
Wow.
So if you shower twice a day, do the math. It just starts collecting in your skin. And even if you drink bottled water, you're still absorbing that into your skin every time you take a shower.
I don't want to get too personal with my life, but I got old bones, so every day for an hour I sit in the bathtub and I read books.
Sure.
I love it. It's so relaxing.
So you're
but
just soaking it
I'm
up.
soaking a lot
That's
of
right.
stuff there, aren't I?
And you also, in the wintertime, if you look at it, turn the heat up because it's cold. So you want a hot shower. Well, now you're opening your pores up even more.
lot,
So
yeah.
when you sleep at night, you get your sheets, your bedding, they have a much tighter weave. So it holds that soap and everything in there. So you're sleeping with your Tide or whatever you're doing your laundry with.
There's no way this water out of our tap's going to rinse that soap out.
Not hard water.
Yeah.
No way.
Hard water, it just stays there. So I was going to say, well, who needs this? It sounds like anybody needs it.
If you use water, you need to do something about it.
But what you're saying earlier, it's just resonating with me now. That water you're dealing with, not just when you're drinking it, but the clothes you wear, that's the water. Your shower, your bath, whatever. And that's a lot. That water's really hammering. Oh, yeah, I notice my clothes wear out really fast.
Yeah.
I get these little things on the...
So when that washing machine is agitating, and basically hardness is like rock in your water, so it's just tearing away on the fabric in your clothing. So really, I mean, I've got clothes that I've had for years and years. They don't wear out. You're just going to get tired of them before they actually need to be replaced. If you have a well water, people say, oh, I've got well water. Well, well water has a lot of problems too. It's hard. There's other things that are in it. You think about it, we're in the valley here. So they pull the water out of the ground with pumps. The other thing that they're really concerned about these days is meds in our water supply, because everybody, there's a lot of people take meds all day long, and they flush that down the toilets. It goes through you, so it all ends up in the water supply, the aquifer. Reverse osmosis will get all of that kind of stuff out, and it makes 20 plus gallons of water a day. The pressure is very good with our system. Hague is the second largest manufacturer in the world. The system itself has 13 U.S. patents on it. We're not like the other systems that are out there. They're all the same. They're very inefficient. They use a lot of salt, a lot of water when they backwash. Our system is hands down, when you look at it from an engineering point of view, there's nothing else that touches it.
Way different than something you'd buy 20 years ago or 30 years ago.
Today, everybody else has systems that are basically 50s technology.
50s, yeah.
It's how they are, and they soften the water, but to do what a Hague system does, you have to add additional equipment to get chlorine and things out. It's another maintenance, a lot of maintenance.
I recently polled people that I ran across for a couple of days saying, where's our water come from in Fresno? 9 out of 10 people said, well, I don't know, the canals, I guess. No, it's underground. We have underground aquifer. They're pumping it out. So, of course, there's going to be minerals and hard water and stuff in that. Plus, over the last 100 years, all the farming, there used to be no regulations what you spray on this, the crops and stuff. And that stuff went right down into our water supply.
Yeah. So when you think about it, what happens is all of these things get mixed into the water supply, and then you add chlorine to it. So now you've got a cocktail in the water that you don't even know what you have. Okay. So what we do is we remove all this stuff, so you have just great, clean mountain water in your home. And we take care of that for you. So we take all that worry away from you. And hey, did you get it? Did you service it? Did it get taken care of? You're on a schedule, and we take care of it for you.
You don't even have to worry about it. I like that. So can they go to ratchfordqualitywater.com?
Yes, you can go there and take a look at our website. It's kind of like going through a brochure of our equipment, and there are some testimonials in there. And we have lots of people that they always tell me, hey, if you would like me to tell someone about what we all have, they'll be happy to do that. Another thing, too, is as a testimony to what we do, I have homes that have been bought and sold 3 times, and the system is still there as a rental, and we maintain it, we take care of it, because the person that's selling the home will tell the buyer, hey, the best thing I ever did was put that system in, because these guys take care of it. If there's ever an issue, it's taken care of.
You never have anybody say, man, I wish I wouldn't have got that.
No. The typical response is, I wish I would have done it sooner.
Yeah. Made a difference. Like I said, can you say how much it is a month?
To install the system, on average, 99% of the time, it's going to be the upfront is $1,000 to install the system. That includes the main unit for the whole house, as well as the drinking water. If we can run a line to your ice maker, we'll do that as well. We can match the faucet if you have a special faucet. We can match the color and that sort of thing, so everything kind of looks correct. The monthly for our service, that includes maintenance, everything, is $85. So the upfront is less than $1,100 to put it in, and you have 60 months to decide if you'd like to buy the system. But most people say, for $85 a month, why would I want to own this?
Well, I just keep renting because you get the service. That's
right.
why you want to
Everything's
keep renting.
Everything's included. You're spending more than $85 a month when you figure your costs of the maintenance in the home, your soap products, because you're going to use a quarter of what you're using now.
Wow.
So all that's cut back. Also, your clothing lasts longer. If you have skin problems, the ladies, they like to use these things to keep their skin soft. So all of that, if you figure you cut that back to a quarter of what you're using right now, your budget is more than covers the monthly fee. If you buy a bottle of water right now, again, that's all included. So a lot of people spend $25 to $50 a month on that alone.
Yeah, so it's not just on your drinking water you're saving. You're going to see a difference in your whole life, detergent, your skin condition, everything. Wow.
And, a lot of people have tankless water heaters. They recommend you service those yearly. When you have soft water, you can do that every 2 to 3 years. So that fee is around $200 to have a guy come out and do that for you. So there's so many things that you will come to notice as you have this system in your home.
Great. Wow. Mark Ratchford. I said we would have an expert on water, and we got a lot. Thank you for doing that.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want our viewers to know before we have to go?
Well, if you're interested in knowing more about the product, just give us a call. You can inquire online, and I'll be glad to talk with you a little bit. And if it sounds like something you'd like to go further with, let me know. I'll come to your home, evaluate the property, where the best system location for the system is. We try to locate them outside, so it makes it easier for us to service. And then if it makes sense to you to go further, we'll put the system in for you.
Very good. All right, Mark Ratchford. Go to ratchfordqualitywater.com and read about it. And thank you for taking the time to come, Mark, and tell us about this. And very important, especially for here in the valley. But do you go all over the state?
Yes, we go as far north as Merced. We go into Los Banos, Patterson, Gustine, and we go as far south as Visalia and kind of in between. But whatever your water issues are, if you have a problem, well water, we can help you with that as well.
Very good. All right. We'll be back with more real estate and home improvement right after this.
Thank you.